22 Amal, 25 Ajat, 26 Achu, 28 Shamil, 66 Asra. Maharashtra National Team Manager Mohammad Riaz, Head Coach Sri Kumar Radha, Goalkeeper Coach Harry, Assistant Coach Joby, Physiotherapist Alvin K. Agustin. Muthoot Football Academy, players and jersey numbers. Jersey number 3, captain of the team, Bilal. 5, Anand, Chani. 9, Wesley. 11, Abuti. 13, Abhishek, Kauli. 15, Ajmal. 16, Gaurav. 20, Ajit. 23, Sidhu. 24, Asif. 99, Yam Veron. Substitute players 4, George. 6, Abhishek. 8, Daniel. 10, Santanu. 12, Sajina. 14, Deva. 17, Ashik. 21, Afsar. 22, Jimmy. Muthoot Football Academy team manager Rahul, head coach Anis, assistant coach Mohammad Ansil, goalkeeping coach Subish Kumar, physiotherapist Aksar P. Referee of this match, Prashant, national referee, assistant referee 130, national assistant referee 2, Mujib, national assistant referee, fourth official, Alan Rito. Match commissioner and referees officer, Denny Jacob.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to match number 66 of RAMCO Kerala Premier League, the match between Athanasius FA and Muthoot Football Academy at the Municipal Corporation Stadium, Thrissur, and we are 7 minutes away from kickoff. This is the second game of Group B of the day, and we'll be having the players out on the pitch soon and waiting for an exciting encounter between one team at the top of the table, at the upper half rather, and the other team at the bottom of the table. Muthoot Football Academy at 4th position, while Mar Athanasius at 11th, at 10th position in the table. There's a difference of 2 matches between the teams, given that Muthoot Football Academy has played 6 matches, while Mar Athanasius has played 4 matches in the league stage so far. To the viewers who have tuned in and are ready for the match, we would request them to wait for 6 minutes more, as we'll be heading towards kickoff for an exciting encounter between these two teams, and we are all eagerly waiting for the match to start.
ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ ഇതിന്റെ ടിൽറ്റപ്പ് ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ.
ചെറിയൊരു ഇത് പിടുത്തുണ്ട്.
Manya jersey, Manya shorts, Manya wonderful. Muthoot Football Academy, Maravaka Maharashtra Football Academy. Neela jersey, Manya shorts, Manya wonderful. Captain of the Muthoot Football Academy, Bilam. Captain of the Maharashtra Football Academy, Governor Taylor. Muthoot Football Academy, Manya jersey, Manya shorts, Manya wonderful. Kalikalathal, Maravaka, Neela jersey, Manya shorts, Manya wonderful. Maharashtra Football Academy, Governor. Referee of this match, Prasad, national referee. Assistant referee 1 Sanjay is national assistant referee. Assistant referee 2 Muti, national assistant referee 4th division Alok Brito, national referee. Match commissioner and referees officer Penny Jacob K. All to referee Mr. Prasad.
Changing. The blue will. Changing.
So we are all set for the match to begin, and in yellow green jerseys from right to left of your screens we'll have Muthoot Football Academy, while from left to right of your screens in blue jerseys is Muthoot Football Academy. And Brazilian Alex is ready to kickstart proceedings. And here we go. It's kickoff, and Muthoot Football Academy straight away trying to build up a quick attack. Ends in the safe hands of the goalkeeper. Both teams will be fighting hard for the 3 points, and that was a dangerous looking clearance. But right now it's Muthoot Football Academy who are trying to build up, and talking about pen and paper, Muthoot Football Academy have the edge, and they are the ones who are expected to get 3 points out of here. But then again, as always, the game isn't played on paper, and we have to wait and find out at the end of 90 as which team is able to grab 3 points. Trying to build up from the center of the park. They have a lot of work to do. Marathonasius haven't been having the greatest of runs. They have picked 1 win from their first 4 games, 3 losses. Muthoot Football Academy, on the other hand, have 4 wins, and now they're on the attack from the left-hand side, out for a throw-in. Quickly taken. That's good work on the ball from the player in blue. And once again from the center of the park, 3 players marking him off, and he does well to keep the ball still. Had seen a through ball, but the defenders are on their line. And now a chance for a cross from the right-hand side. Decides to cut back and takes it out. Here's a cross. The chance for a shot now, and that's an awkward looking shot. Not connected well at all. But they've managed to keep possession. They've started the game well. And another brilliant turn from the left-hand side. Muthoot Football Academy have to stay alert. They have to be aware. They cannot take the game lightly, because that might pretty well cost them the match. But as far as statistics are concerned, the team of Muthoot Football Academy aren't bothered about a draw. They play for a win. It's either win or a loss. They have 4 wins and 2 losses in their 6 games. Here's Muthoot Football Academy on the ball right now, trying to build up from the back. Haven't looked dangerous in the early stages so far. A long through ball looking for Alex, but they went back again. Marathonasius, they're trying to strike earlier. They're looking positive. Keeping the ball with themselves, trying to play a few passes, not afraid of playing it out from the back. Wonderful work in the midfield to switch it out left. Slow and steady build up, as we can see. Muthoot Football Academy not putting as much of pressure as we would expect them to, but maybe that's strategical as well. And here's a cross which is not quite well directed or had a deflection, but that is out for a corner. Corner kick taken short, chance for a cross, a heavy touch. The cross comes in, and that's wide. They still have the ball and chance for a cross this time. Headed away cleanly. Matthews Veron up front has stolen the ball, and now he's a chance to take the lead for Muthoot Football Academy. Here he is with the chance. The defender puts some pressure on him rather, and it works. And a first real chance for Muthoot Football Academy has been taken away by the defender. A little nudge on his back, but not a foul, of course. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Physical contact game is what they say, and the defender was the stronger one out here. But they have a corner. It's Matthews Veron to take it. The corner comes in. Chance for a header. And the keeper has got a touch to that, but it will be another corner. growing into the game and bringing up few attacks from the right hand side with a few free kicks now. The second one in quick succession, trying to dribble past his man, but still managed to keep it. This Ron now trying to go and attack. Here's a chance for Muthoot Football Academy, but he's all alone out there, defended well by Athanasius Football Academy defenders, who switch it out to the left hand side. By the keeper, that the Brazilian would be looking for a goal desperately in today's game, given that he hasn't been able to score much in his previous appearances. And as a foreign recruit and, of course, a striker, it wouldn't be a happy outing if he doesn't eventually score in today's game. He would be looking for a goal to his name. Will be a major boost to his confidence too. Dribbles past Matthews Veron easily and it's 15 minutes into the game. We still do not have a goal from either of the teams. And Sidhu is the one who takes the throw in for Muthoot Football Academy. They have a few good players. We had a brace from one of their substitutes in the last match, their jersey number 10. And now they've stolen the ball, almost going through, but two defenders combined effort to clear that away eventually. And that was another chance for Athanasius FA, who are not looking to be the minor team in today's match. They are equally up and strongly here for 3 important points. The coach is under some sort of pressure out there, especially the Muthoot Football Academy coach. He needs to think a way out because they should have at least managed to look dangerous, which they haven't been able to so far. But there's still plenty of time in tonight's game rather, getting some treatment on the sidelines. The referee says there isn't a foul involved, and now a chance for a cross from the left wing. Passes it inside. Not the greatest angles to go for the shot, but they still have a chance. Intercepted by Siddharth. He has Mattis Veron in support, who gets the ball and now has a chance to find a man up front. He decides to play it behind and keep possession. There weren't too many options up front. That's a long diagonal ball forward, directed for Mattis Veron, who will keep it but is deemed offside by the referee. There's some sort of dangers we can sense when Martinez are going in attack, and another long ball forward for Mattis Veron, who is once again offside. It's twice now back to back that Veron has stayed offside on a similar diagonal ball. Are they becoming too predictable for opponents out here, given that they have played a good number of matches now? Only time will answer these questions, as Muthoot Football Academy are trying to build up another attack. They haven't been able to play a lot through the midfield. The midfield has been controlled by Athanasius mostly,
Substitution may happen.
and that is the reason we cannot see much of Muthoot Football Academy attacks. It's all from defense to directly the strikers. And here's once again to Veron. Siddharth has the ball. Not much work from the Muthoot midfielders. They have been blocked away. The supply lines have been blocked.
If you hear whistle voice, no referees, I will give you. Don't switch cam to. I will directly give you.
And they've stolen it once again, Athanasius. Now from the left hand side, a heavy touch
Yes.
out for a throw in. And we could see a substitute coming on, an early substitute from Muthoot Football Academy, and it's that man we were talking about, Senthimil. Here he is on the ball straight away. He has scored a brace in his last game, 2 wonderful goals for his team. Can he do something similar here? It's just 20 minutes into the game and we have the first substitution, surprisingly. After a long time, they have the possession in their attacking third, Muthoot Football Academy. A cross in the box, a chance for a header, but that's wide. Siddharth now trying to build up from the left hand side. Switches play to the right. For a good delivery. The Brazilian is waiting in the box. Doesn't come in, and that's good defending once again. Athanasius, they'll be looking to catch them in the counter when the defenders are up in attack. The fullbacks rather, they have joined attack. But that was a disappointing ball forward. Wasted opportunity once again. They cannot keep wasting possession when they're allowed to keep the ball so much. By Muthoot Football Academy, they have not shown much pressure on the opponents. They've been rather lenient. That's some sloppy work at the back. That's casual play that could cause trouble anytime. Here's Siddharth right now. To the center of the park. Mohammad Ajmal, haven't seen much of him. And this time looks a promising attack. Here's Matthias Veron from the right now. That's a wonderful slide tackle to get that out for a throw-in. And Muthoot Football Academy are slowly growing into the game. From the right once again, chance for a cross. They were appealing for offside. That's cleared away once again. No way through the defense right now. Another long ball in, chance for a header. That was always rising, and that goes out of play for a goal kick. And the substitute sent the middle straight away into the thick of things. And that is the reason he has been brought in so early. Looking to create chances. And look at that commitment, as I said, not giving any inch of space in the midfield area. Athanasius from the right hand side now. Can they get the first goal of the game? That would make it interesting and would be really, really tough for Muthoot to come and get the win out from that situation. But now here's Sentinel on the ball. He is very strong on it, and he almost created a perfect through ball for the striker. But they still have possession, and once again a chance for a perfect delivery, which never comes in, and cleared away eventually. Gautam Diaz passes it back to Ajmal. Now Gautam. Wasted pass. They've positioned themselves well. The players of Athanasius Football Academy off the ball. The positioning has been almost perfect. Here's another example of positioning as he heads it away. And that is impressive stuff from Matthias Veron to clear away the ball. But Sentinel has a chance now. And the keeper is up for it. Clears it out. Important touch from the keeper. A throw in the final third. A long delivery is what they're looking for. Here it comes. Danger cleared. They do not have much numbers in attack, but now they have people coming up, but intercepted again by Ajmal, who is slowly coming into the game. We can see more on the ball gradually. It's 25 minutes into the match and it's 0-0. And now from the right hand side again, this right channel has been so active in the last 5 minutes. A chance for cross Sentinel into the box, goes for the shot but blocked away. such an impressive talent. But all those impressive stuffs can go in vain if they fail to score, and Athanasius managed to get the first blood in this match. It will be important to see who is the one who strikes first, as that could well be the decider. Abhishek Calvin hasn't had much work to do, even though Athanasius have a majorly dominated possession. But this time he might have some work to do, but that's well wide off target. Siddharth from the left, wearing number 23. Switching it out to the right now. A long ball forward, cleared away once again. But Alex has one back. Arjun Tom doing some work, does well to keep possession. There's 3 men onto him. Still manages to find the yellow shirt. Now from the midfield, here's Siddharth from the left. Mathis Veron in support. He has got the ball and back to Siddharth. Here's Mathis Veron. Just gets it under his feet and isn't able to produce a shot there. There's a Athanasius man down on the ground, and the yellow card will come up, and that was not intended. The card was off the referee's hand, wasn't intentional at all from the number 2. It requires some treatment and attention. No Piyush Shikarwa today for Muthoot Football Academy, who has also been promising in attack. The midfield duo of Muhammad Ajmal and Gautam Diaz needs to do more work if they are to get a win from this match, and 3 important points. It can take them to 3rd position in the table. Talking about positions and what they've done in the previous matches, the major issue with Athanasius has been that they have scored 6 goals in 4 matches, but the defense is a major issue. Before we talk about that, here's a free kick from Siddharth, goes out wide of the head of the defender. It seems he's got a yellow card. It's the captain of the team, and that will be a corner. It seems like it will be a goal kick because it came off a Muthoot man, or is it a penalty? That has been given as a penalty, and out of nowhere, Muthoot Football Academy have a chance to take the lead, and it's Wesley Alex who is so desperately looking for a goal for himself and his team. Here he comes with the kick. Chance to make it 1-0, goes to the right and makes it 1-0 clean and clever. That is the lead for Muthoot Football Academy. And just like that, and that is what the yellow card was out for. The defender probably got a hand to that. The goalkeeper diving the right side, but enough on it to beat the keeper from Wesley Alex, who picks up a much needed goal for himself. And Muthoot Football Academy take the lead at the 30th minute of the game. Unfortunate for Athanasius. That's the last thing they would have wanted in this game, and we were just talking about the defensive issues which they have. They've conceded 17 goals in their 4 games, which is too many to leak through. And here's Mathis Veron, whose touch was a little heavy, but he's appealing for a back pass from the defender. Referee decides it wasn't. But is there any way back from Athanasius Football Academy? because Muthoot have got hold of the game, and now they have a goal to show. And here's Mattis Veron, heads it across and picks another one, and the leaking of goals continues as it's 2-0 for Muthoot, and there's no shortage of action from the two foreigners. It's one for the Brazilian, one for the Argentine, and it's 2-0 for Muthoot Football Academy. And within 2 minutes of time, the things change entirely from 0-0 to 2-0, says the scoreline, and Muthoot Football Academy now have a 2-goal cushion to defend. Happy faces there on the sidelines. And kickoff for the third time in this first half for Marathonesius Football Academy. They were never on back foot till the 29th minute, that penalty, and now they seem to be off the track and they need to focus, otherwise it could be danger. It's just 2 right now, there could be more. And Centermill would also be looking for his goal. They have lost control of the midfield. Marathonesius, they were dominating play in the midfield area, but right now it's Muthoot Football Academy deservedly on a 2-goal lead with the quality they have. Well, some would question the goalkeeper on the last occasion in the second goal. Right now, Mattis Veron tries to pass it through, doesn't get the cleanest of touches. No shortage of efforts though from Marathonesius. Now they're trying to go past 2-3, goes for a long range shot. That's way wide. That took the wrong side of the boot while unleashing the shot. Applying some pressure, which they should indeed apply. But Muthoot Football Academy want more. There's too much time for them to sit and relax. Hence, they will be looking for a third and maybe more. Goal difference, of course, matters, especially given that if they win 3 points, they will be level with the teams who are above them on points, of course. Hence, goal difference will be a major aspect to play. And here's Mattis Veron combining with Wesley Alex, who has switched it out wide, and now chance to get the ball back from the right winger, who tries a few step overs, and the keeper this time is alert. A good looking ball to the wide, but Siddharth is so enthusiastic and on his feet always, and suddenly they're losing grip of this match. It's Mattis Veron once again. They look more comfortable and confident on the ball. Here's Wesley Alex, who is past the defenders but stopped by the tackle. And Sidhu once again without step of the foot to Mattis Veron, almost getting it, but a crucial tackle in. Few enthusiastic crowds as well on the sidelines. Maybe just cheering up their team, or maybe a little warm up in the evening to keep themselves warm. But it's warm enough in Kerala, and so is the game. There's 2 goals already in it. Siddharth Vishwanath Nayak taking throw in, and here's Senthimil. He's so strong, 3 men up against him, but outnumbered there. And the glorious outstep pass. They have few in numbers up front, but defense is alert. There were enough defenders to block those. Wesley Alex suddenly looking more involved in the game, coming down to take a few passes. Urgent Tom on the one, won't reach that one. These long balls would be safely dealt with by the defense and Abhishek Calvin. Mohammad Asif was there. He has been another promising defender for his team. Here he is on the ball right now. Mohammad Bilal switches it to the right. Here's Matthew Zeron, who has switched himself to the right hand side and is moving up comfortably. That's a ball forward for Wesley Alex, who eventually gets it and tries to find Matthew Zeron once again. A little smile back at Veron. A stretched keeper at one side. Wesley Alex growing in confidence, but has committed a foul. Smile on his face, good to watch. And that's what a goal does to a striker. Even though it's a penalty, it's a well taken one and a goal which counts. And that's a part of the game. Many people talk about penalty kicks being easy, but we have seen the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, and the biggest of names missing penalties. It is never easy when you are on the pitch. It is never easy, even if it's the slightest and easiest of things. We have seen tap-ins being missed by players, which is never intentional, but it's all a part and parcel of the game. And now a chance from the left-hand side, straight to Abhishek Calvin. Huge hands, huge experience, and a long kick up front for Alex, who doesn't receive that one particularly well. We are approaching half time, and if they can at least get a goal, maybe with this shot. That was a great shot, but blocked away by Abhishek Calvin. And these type of efforts need to come in if they want to get a goal back here, especially before half time. So they're not out and over already. Athanasius still have something to offer. Here's the number 11, who is looking promising. Once again from the center of the park, trying to play a few passes in the final third. That's great work. And now a chance for a cross. Here it comes. The shot is blocked, and that will be cleared away eventually, only to a blue shirt, and they still have the attack on. And here's the number 11 with a wonderful turn. Neymar will be proud of those skills with number 11. Here's a cross in, important interception. And that was Mohammad Bilal who cleared his lines. Trying to build up another attack, but the blue shirts are suddenly stepping up their game with 5 minutes to go into the halftime break. They know they need a goal. They've conceded 19 now, including 2 in today's game. But they've managed to score a few, so they can surely maybe get at least 2 goals from here. That's a clever flick. Not the best of passes. Sidhu has taken a heavy touch but will win a free kick. Or has he given one away? He has won a free kick for his team in their own half and a chance to get possession back and build up again. Here's Ajmal to Mohammad Bilal. Now it's Siddharth. Long ball forward side. Is he offside? Just down by Sentinel. Alex turns, tries to find a man. It's Matthew Zuron. The obvious option, but it doesn't reach him.
In any time, okay. No, it may come anytime.
They still are on attack. They've given it away, not in a great position, and well defended. That's Muhammad Asif who is on the ball. Found man to the right. Not great passing in the final third. Amongst themselves, if they can score 3, that will be game set for them almost, with 45 minutes to just see off the way the game is going. Here's a cross in, chance for a header. Sentinel with a brilliant volley, or rather bicycle kick attempt. That was ambitious, but I would say a little bit lack of experience from the young striker. He was in no real pressure. He could have just chested it down and maybe got a third one for his team. Looked for the acrobatic attempt. Have to praise his attempt, but the scoreline says 2-0, which could have been 3. That's where experience plays in, but of course you cannot blame the player when you are 2 goals up. He was just trying one for fun, and if we could have seen him score that, we would have not been saying these things. Instead, he would be the one praising his wonderful goal. And the injury concerns.
No, Vinayagar.
Few additional minutes will be displayed by the officials, and till then, it's Muthoot Football Academy in attack. Siddharth with a pass which doesn't come on well, and he's off his lines. Will track back quickly. Good passing from the midfield region. They have a chance to build up now and maybe get an equalizer before the break. Not an equalizer, rather a 1 goal back. But Sentinel is strong and steady.
Bye.
Okay, Vinayak.
Wasn't a great pass, intercepted, and 2 minutes is the additional time, and 2 minutes more for initiating a comeback from the team in blue, and maybe with this one. But Siddharth is alert in defense. He's so good a player, Siddharth, in defense, in attack, a crucial addition to the team. They need to get in a cross or maybe shot, but nothing comes in. Some pressure from Sentinel, who has stolen the ball once and twice, and now he has a chance to go on goal. He is going on goal, but the defender will somehow manage to clear it out for a corner. And he has hurt himself, has a pull of muscle it seems, and the physio is straight away. It's the keeper who is getting him treatment, and the physio will be on. A thoughtful looking face on the Muthoot bench, and here's a man with colorful hairs and colorful performances. In the corner taking shot, now chance for a cross in, chance for a shot. He goes for the acrobatic too, and that was surprising. That was really, really surprising. They aren't taking it as seriously, it seems. Here's a chance for Wesley Alex. He should have gone for the shot directly, got so much space. He got too much time and he decided to go for the bicycle kick. And that is half time. And we are back to the sidelines for the next 15 minutes. And 45 minutes have been played, one from the penalty spot and one header from Muthoot Football Academy converted. And as it stands at halftime, it's Muthoot Football Academy nil and Muthoot Football Academy 2.
മഹാരാഷ്ട്രയിലെ ഫുട്ബോൾ അക്കാദമി മുത്തൂറ്റ് ഫുട്ബോൾ അക്കാദമി തമ്മിലുള്ള മത്സരത്തിന്റെ ആദ്യ പകുതി നീണ്ടപ്പോൾ ഏകപക്ഷീയമായ 2 ഗോളുകൾക്ക് മുത്തൂറ്റ് ഫുട്ബോൾ അക്കാദമി മുന്നിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നു. നാളത്തെ മത്സരം വൈകിട്ട് 6:30 ഐഫ പട്ടാമ്പി FC കേരളയുമായി ഏറ്റുമുട്ടുന്നു. നാളത്തെ മത്സരം വൈകിട്ട് 6:30 ഐഫ പട്ടാമ്പി FC കേരളയുമായി ഏറ്റുമുട്ടുന്നു.
So we are ready for the second 45 minutes of the game. The players are out and we have a substitute as well for Muthoot Football Academy. And we are all set for second half action. In blue is Martinesius Football Academy. Right to left of your screens in this half, and from left to right of the screen is Muthoot Football Academy, who are on a 2-goal lead with one goal. Matthews Viron and Wesley Alex. It's a race towards the top of the table for one team and a race to initiate proceedings to get back into the middle of the group table. Martinesius Football Academy, who are the team in number 10, they will be needing something special to come back and get a win from here, but at the moment it's Siddharth who is taking the free kick for. Here comes in a delivery and cleared away. Has possession and does well to turn his man. He can put in a cross for one of the players, but defended well. And now a long range attempt, and that's too long and wide from Gotham. The long range efforts in previous games as well can be effective at times if it stays on target. Matthews Viron has come on to the right side to start the half. He has been switching left and right, of course, and Senthimil has come on early as a substitute and had looked sharp but hasn't been able to score a goal yet. And Wesley Alex and Senthimil both could have 3-4 for the team. Both of them went for bicycle kick attempts, none of which came off perfectly. But the team in blue are the ones who need a goal more, but Senthimil has plans to spoil the party, but he can't right now as the defenders know their job and are up for the challenge. Central midfield zone out to the left. Martinesius, they are showing character since the first half, and here they are in attack. They could have scored once with long range attempt, but now they have a chance. A through ball intercepted, appealing for hand. The referee says there's nothing much involved. And it was the Abhishek Calvin who made a good save to keep his team safe and his clean sheet intact. Is a great goalkeeper, Abhishek Calvin, good prospect. And might have a chance on the break. They've stolen the ball. It's Matthews Viron who goes for the shot, and that's a good save by the keeper. It will be a corner as an attempt, but maybe he could have taken a touch or two more. Matthews Viron with the quality, but now they have a corner to defend Martinesius. The teams in yellow are having a special time, but that corner was one of the worst he's taken in his career. There was some sort of slip or mistake attempt. From the center of the park, a long ball towards the right hand side. Can he keep it in? He does brilliantly well to keep that in. Has Siddharth to take on. get inside the box, and is that a penalty? Get up, says the referee. Sentinel with a good touch to Wesley Alex, who has through, but the defender has him covered. End-to-end start to the second half. The pace of the game has certainly increased, with both teams looking for goals. A long ball. Abhishek Calvin decides not to catch it, but take his time and play it out confidently. Bilal to Gotham, back to Asif. Now to Sidhu. That's pure strength, but and a wonderful vision to that pass on the left wing. Can they create a chance from it? They're passing too many, but been there. Will there be one? That's a great shot, but that sails up and over the post. Vijay, the man, as his jersey reads, number 41. And Bilal takes it long towards Ron, who wouldn't get it. But Martinesius coming on another attack, only to be stolen by. He has been consistent in his performances. And Wesley Alex now can't reach to that ball. Certainly an exciting few minutes of the game, winning that was by the keeper. That's kept in well by the striker, in control rather. Defending. Urgent term from the right now. Left it for Matthews Ruan. He tricks on his opponent. Now from the midfield, left to Siddharth. Has a cross in. A change in direction towards Matthews Veron. We have seen a goal coming from that sort of a build play. And here's Arjun Tom. Can he get the cross in? He does. Chance for a header. And it was almost a replay of the previous match's goal. Matthews Veron, Arjun Tom, and then eventually Sentinel getting the header. But this time it wasn't to be so. The scoreline stays 2-0. And the clock is suddenly running quick. 2. And they need 2 goals for a draw and 3 for a win here. And now a shot from that was blocked away. Siddharth trying to find his players. Here's Jibin to Siddharth. Now on the left wing, Sentinel. Such a positive player. Gotham Diaz. Here's Arjun Tom. Had Ferron in support. Decides to cross. There's Sentinel rising up, but not judging the flight of the ball perfectly. Played out from the keeper. Martinesius, they know they need goal quickly. They cannot wait till the last 15 minutes or the last quarter of the game. And here's an attempt for a build-up play to create one such out. They're playing quite a few passes up front, but not managing to get shots on target. That was straight on the face of us, and he will go down. And the referee has to get attention immediately. Players' injuries are more seriously dealt with now in recent years after a few unwanted incidents, and it's good that we can reduce the number of such incidents. This one wasn't that serious, but that was a blow straight on the face, and he would be feeling it. John's attempt had power in it, but a good strong hand from the keeper to keep that away. Here's Muthoot Football Academy. From the left now with Wesley. Alex has sent the mill and Veron in support. Switches it to Veron. Ball matches Veron, dribbles past his man. Trying to earn a corner. Pass it to Argentina. Back to Bilal. From the left now. Here is Siddharth. Wesley, Alex. Chance for a long range shot. The keeper doesn't gather it well, but he has enough time and no pressure. Seems to be limping and he will go down, and there will be one more break. But here's that attempt from a long range shot, not the greatest of shots, but the keeper made a meal of it. But there was no attackers pressing, so he's safe. Good to see the keeper up and starts from the very same position, and Martinesius with the captain of the team from the central. These little breaks do slow down the game, but injuries are not something to be taken lightly. And here's a chance from Athanasius from the right hand side. The cross comes too early before the attackers can reach the box, and a corner is what they have in return.
Yes.
A substitute is coming on too. Ajad with jersey number 20 is making his way into the pitch. On jersey number 91, as display board says. Can the substitute make an impact here? Getting into the box corner, which is way wide, but headed towards goal. Comfortable for Abhishek Calvin. Too much. It's sloppy from Sidhu, and now a chance. Can they capitalize? Here's the substitute. Had a chance to make a name for himself straight away. Now cross. Their urgent Tom will deal with it, but another corner. So pressure building up on Muthoot Football Academy defense. Slow and steady, but they are still fighting Martinesius. All they need is one goal to start and switch things around. Here comes the corner kick. The header is away, but they still have a chance. Good dribbling walk into the box. Chance once again. This time it will be cleared, but only to a blue shirt. push and a foul on Sentinel, who was back on defensive duties. Here's Muhammad Asif, who plays it back to Abhishek Calvin. Clears it long. Will we see any more substitutes in the especially for Martinesius, and they have one more and one more chance for them. Chances coming for Martinesius to get a goal, and they need to get one. Attempts go wasted. The delivery is wayward, and now a long range attempt was almost to be taken. Here it comes eventually. Not great venom behind that, and that's straight to the keeper. From the right hand side, given away once again, and are being gifted chances after chances, but they aren't capitalizing, and that's confident defending. Here's Arjun Tom. Once again back to him. Has Matthews Ruan in support, has seen the strikers. He'll go down for that is earned by him. He could have continued his run, but experience and maturity. It's Jibin who will take the free kick, and here it comes. And the header, that is wide. Hasn't hit the target yet, Sentinel today. And are gradually getting chances, but they need to capitalize on one of them, otherwise it will be too late. It is still already. The scoreline is still nil for Martinesius Football Academy and 2 for Muthoot Football. Trying build up play from the left hand side, but they've switched again. Right now they're finding no way through. This time there was for a through ball, but that's straight out for a goal kick, and Abhishek Calvin will be happy to take one more of those. Here's, and as the game is progressing, we can see players of Muthoot Football Academy getting more and controlling play, making the game slow, taking their time, but at the same time they need to focus. They cannot lose focus, else keep coming, and one mistake can cost you the game. A long cleared away, no risk taken, but there's a chance for a long range shot. Scoffed attempt. Safe again. Calvin, his jersey reads with number 13 on the shirt. Asif switches it to Arjun Tom given with a wonderful try to switch it out left, but has given away. Martinez have 25 more minutes. That's a good pass towards the substitute. Can he get a cross in? He dribbles in himself. He's trying to take it himself, but here's a chance, but by yellow shirts. And yellow shirts reminds of Kerala Blacks. Congratulations to them on reaching the Indian Super League finals. But right now we are at an exciting match of the RAMCO Kerala Premier League between Football Academy and Martinez FA, who are behind and down by 2 goals. One from that man on his queen from Brazil, and the other from Matis Veron. Forward from the left. Brilliantly well done to keep that in play. No foul involved, says the referee. A poor touch, Alex. A little bit sloppy from Muthoot at the moment. It seems like they aren't as much in the game as they were, and that is. I'm confused what it is about. Seems that there is a player down our side of the pitch, and there he is. There's a slight bit of cramp or muscle pull, due to which is down on the ground, and we could see the blue passing it out of pitch. Here was the chance from Sentinel, whose header went wide. That was the last attack they had. The FA, but after that they have been a little bit sloppy. They haven't been poor, but just slight loss of when they're good sportsmanship. We can see over and around the pitch with both teams' players talking to each other. And we have restarted. The player is getting some treatment in the sidelines. A little bit of concerns for the coaches and the team staffs, who would be looking for a substitute man if he cannot continue, but we hope he can. Here's Wesley Alex, a chance now for Sentinel. Can he the touch? He does make it 3, and that's a brilliant finish. Exquisite from the left foot of the substitute Sentinel. Jersey number 10. And he scores once again in back-to-back games. It's Huinil Muthoot Football Academy. And here he is with a brilliant touch finish off his left foot. And this man just cannot stop scoring.
One substitution.
And player down, and the referee was with the card in his hand. I wonder what the incident has happened. We'll be having a look at that. We have a substitute to talk about. It's Daniel Rebello, who is coming on the pitch.
9 out.
For Wesley Alex, he hasn't played 90 minutes in the last few games too, but in today's game he has got the most important spot, and he'll be a happy man. His team is 3-0 up. Daniel Rebello has come on to control the midfield, and that he's on. Maybe Sentinel has and will be given more freedom to go up front. But what about that for a finish from the young lad? Two brilliant finishes in the last match, and one here right now against Martinez, and there's kickoff once again in second half. And the player is still getting treatment. He is still down in the sidelines. I wonder if a substitute will be coming on. And now it seems almost an impossible ask for to come back from here and get a win. It's 4 goals now. The task is getting tougher and tougher. 20 goals conceded in 5 now, including this one. And they wonder what more they can do to turn their season around. But right now, more than getting a win or a draw, their first target would be to restrict further damage, because Muthoot wanted to be all over them right now. Here's a chance from the right hand side. Urgent Tom wouldn't reach that. Out for a goal kick.
Sub.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah. No idea. I think that guy, no, he got injured. Yeah.
Tries it around quick. The number 9, he's dropped so deep to help his team. But there is a less of time left for Martinez, but in the game of football you never know what happens when. Hence not giving up as they have. And Jibin passes it back to his centre back with Siddharth on the ball after a long time. Here's Bilal, who will switch it out left. Now a through ball. Here's Sentinel once again. Can he beat the assist provided this time? Length for the ball. He heads it inside. Wasn't the perfect cross in his path. He's managed to keep the ball still. Mattis Veron decides to keep possession, and Siddharth with a long range shot, and that was always going up and above. And that's given away. Mattis Veron almost could have capitalized if it fell
For Kerala Blasters,
a little bit better for him.
14 in.
Chibin.
Yeah, it may happen. No, yellow.
And that's not great from Bilal, but he'll keep it in. He can't keep it. It will be a throw in, but another substitute. It is Deepak with jersey number 14 who's coming on. And it is a defensive substitution. We'll see the confirmation. Now it's Martinez in attack. A chance for a header. No one there to head it in.
Next.
And the substitute will eventually come in. Here's Deepak with a little warm up on the sidelines before he finally comes on. There's some sort of talking going on. There's Siddharth Vishwanath Nayak, who will come off. Had a good game tonight, a decent one, not great, not as great as compared to his previous performances, but decent and consistent as always. So for the last 15 minutes for Deepak, and that's sloppy there, almost given it away, but they still have chance. Martinez going for the long range, blocked away, and one more long range shot comes in, too weak, dealt with by Muhammad Asif. unfortunately kicked the ball out because a player is down in the penalty box. And it's tenacious player. We are entering the last quarter of the game. Here's the goal from Centerville, and what about that for a finish? Indian strikers can do that, and he is one such talent who can find the back of the net. And praises is what he deserves, and goals is what he gets. That is why he's becoming two man for the coach whenever he wants goals. Abhishek Calvin from the drop of the ball to Jibin, and now Asif. Such great and combination between these players, but there's a commentator scores as Arjun Tom gives it away. A cross to substitute man to get onto that one. Cleared away finally. Shanit Valan is also playing in the defense of Muthoot Football Academy. Towards Bilal. Arjun Tom back to Bilal. Here's Jibin. Good passing football. Here's Asif. Goes for the long pass to the left. They have kept it in. And here's Del. Two ball attempted. Here's left his for his teammate. But that will be out for a goal kick. A little bit of lack of communication. So we are into the last quarter and odd minutes left in this match. Can they at least a respectable scoreline for Tenacious Football Academy, or maybe work for the goal difference, get 1-2 goals back? Here's an attempt to get past the face of goal. Abhishek Calvin couldn't deal with it, but neither could the strikers. There was no one at the right place at the right time. And that's another giveaway.
Substitution is there.
Give the ball too cheaply. Can they be punished for these little errors they're making? Here's Mattis Veron. He is free on the right. He decides to cut back in. And Mattis Veron goes for the cross or the shot, and that was wide. So the number 7 for Tenacious FA, it's Fajil who's coming on.
11 out.
He's ready to come on, and it's number 11 who goes off. Arjun and Bilal will deal with it. Foul, says the referee. That's good work by Jibin in the midfield. He has picked up a little knock. Wonder if he will need treatment. He doesn't for the time being. He's back. Jibin. Here's Bilal. Muhammad Bilal CV, his full name. Leading side. Now from the left. Here's the goal scorer on who has lost possession. Tenacious know themselves that there's low ray of hopes in today's game because time is running out remaining. And great interception by Muhammad Bilal, who will find Mattis Veron, who has Sentinel in support. Sentinel, 3 men arriving. One at the far post is Daniel Rebello. He goes for the shot, and that was a little bit selfish from Sentinel. And Matthews Veron unhappy. That is what Matthews Veron is saying to Sentinel. That is where he needs to improve and work on as a junior player. Needs to keep his head down and work for the team. Could have got a perfect ball for Daniel Rebello. Picked up an assist himself and another goal for his team and one for Daniel. But another chance for Martinesius, which has been dealt with by the yellow defense, the yellow wall, which we get 3 minutes into the game and they are still not broken. They have made a little bit of errors here and there, but so far. But the substitute man would be looking to change things, not with such an attempt. Shanid Valan, Muhammad Asif and Muhammad Dulal will be happy to see those kind of deliveries. Here's Asif to the left for his defensive partner. Back to Abhishek Calvin. Defenders playing quite a few passes amongst themselves and before the pass to Jibben, who has been good so far and has found a Tom side and a perfect cross almost, but the defender deals with it, but eventually has cleared it away unintentionally. He wanted to clear it on the other side inside the pitch, but he couldn't keep it in. And on now, Muthoot. Here the ball comes in from Daniel Rebello, but it almost deflected off Matthews Veron, because that would be a shot. Like, it will be counted as a shot, but that wasn't actually a shot from Veron. It just deflected out for a goal kick, which they have taken quickly. And now from the left hand side, they are trying to build up to get one goal at least from this match. Meanwhile, Abhishek Calvin and defense would be loving and be lured to keep it for the night. They have worked hard for it, and 3-0 will be a good margin, helping the cause to helping the goal. And Daniel Rebello will clear that away to Sentinel, who hasn't managed to keep the ball or find his teammate. Is there any more goal in this game? One more from either of the teams. There has been 3 already. More wouldn't be bad. Maybe not for the for the team conceding, but of course for the neutral and the fans, more goals would be something to charge up or to make this match more interesting, which has already been having lots which can interest you as a football fan. That's a poor pass to the right. Sentinel with a right-footed attempted cross towards Matthews Veron. And now here's a substitute with number 25. Crosses it in. Another attempt. Is that a handball? No, says the ref. And the blue shirts and of Muthoot Football Academy goal. They want 1 goal back. He needs to cross it in. This all. Ending stage of the game. A left-footed cross inside, deflected of his own defender. And that will be risky. Abhishek Calvin diving for his lives to keep that clean sheet. So important for him. They've taken and headed away. And Matthews Veron has Sentinel in support. This time he will pass it, but disappointingly, Matthews Veron, while he was busy, he got the ball now. Can he make it 4? Goes for the shot, hits the post, and that's out. That doesn't go in. One for Mill with heads down. And Matthews Veron knows his reaction wasn't the perfect time to show the reaction because the ball was, and if he could have got to that a fraction early. But here's the chance, hits the outside of the post and goes out. They will have a corner. Second shot for Jibin. They will have a throw. So the game almost set towards 3 points for Muthoot Football Academy. But it is to see at what margin this at 90. And another throw in for Muthoot Football Academy. But sentiment about his goals and his physicality and his presence on the pitch. He also needs to improve his decision making and passing of helping his teammates, which of course he has in himself the potential, but he would be look like he did in his second attempt, which he didn't in the first, where Matthews Verona and General Rebello were approaching towards goal. But he is young and has plenty to learn, and he will surely safe to Bilal. Here's Jibin with the first time pass. Then Rubello crosses it to Matthews Veron, who is offside. The referee waits for the flag to go up and then decides to blow the whistle. Martinacia is trying to build up once again, not being shying away from attacking, even though it is too late in the game. But their efforts have gone in vain. The penalty almost can be said as a turning point of the match. Marathon taking possession and then the penalty incident. 1-0, and within 2 minutes 2-0, and now in the second half it is 3-0 from Central. Chances coming their way, Martinez. There's a late free kick in quite a good position for them to take a direct shot from there. Abhishek Calvin, eyes on him as to what he can do if the shot is on target. And players lining up for the shot. Abhishek Calvin is arranging his wall. There are 2 men lined up. Is the number 7, the substitute, Fajil. Here he is on your screens. Will be a right foot or left foot attempt shot, which is way wide. Disappointing effort. And so Muthoot Football Academy have 2 more minutes of regulation time to deal with, and few more minutes before which they can finally officially celebrate 3 points from the game tonight. Sentinel smartly waits to wait for that ball go out for a throw in. And they have 1 more chance to make it 4. Here's a cross and the slight just takes it away from goal, not into the net. He is hungry, Mattis Ruan. You can see the disappointment on his face. He has a chance, or his team has a chance, and that doesn't go in or isn't converted. And that's a poor pass. I did not know what he was trying to do there. But Mattis Ruan, as I was saying, his commitment levels are so high. His team is leading 3-0. He wants more goals, either for himself or the team, whatever. But whichever, unless they're capitalized, Mattis Veron has a little bit of frustration on his face. And 4 is the number of minutes added on of 90, and 4 more minutes to see where the score line leads to. From the right is Martinesius, comfortably headed away by a safe. Sentiment to find Mattis Veron, who is has probably won a free kick as for the concerned, and the whistle is concerned. And will they take their time for the free kick, or will they take it without wasting any time, because 3 goals is more than enough. They have taken it, but they have decided to pass it instead of taking a cross into the box. And Ultimate has found Tenel Robello. Here's Tenel Robello. Georgian Tom, who feels he's offside and moves away. He wasn't wanting the pass out there, clearly. A little bit of presence of mind, but waited. Surrounded by yellow shirts. And so now from the left. Once again down the left hand side. For Ross. This man has been crossing a few in, non-effective so far. This time he tries to go for a shot, but on the rebound, the long range side. Wide but not handsome. And City is nowhere near Abhishek Calvin. It's almost like a practice game at the moment. An attempted turn from Sentinel, blocked away by the defender. No space given still for the attackers to keep the ball. Tenel Robello almost playing as a number 9 there. Look at him pressing. While Mattis Veron and Sentinel have a little below him to the sides. Ball forward and comfortably dealt with. He will take his time, waste a few seconds, steal a few more seconds, and a clean sheet is what he is fighting for here. Grabs the ball. So final few seconds of the match. Here's Bilal to Argentina. They will have a throw in. Formalities being done by Muthoot Football Academy as Muhammad Bilal has gone down. Not quite necessary unless he is injured, because the game was almost done, and that seems to be actually an injury, which isn't a great sign. The physio will give him some treatment. Matches are on your screens. Such a motivated player, but these players in blue will not be happy enough with the result. They have tried, but haven't been able to even get 1 goal. We are done with the 4 additional minutes which were supposed to be given, but there will be a few more allowed. out by the referee, seeing the situation of the game, but he says he has seen enough, and that is that for the match. It's full time, and Muthoot Football has taken all 3 points against Merthenasius Football Academy. It's a 2-0 scoreline with goals from Santamil, Nazaron, and Alex Wesley. So it's full time. Merthenasius FA nil, Muthoot Football Academy 3.
Team manager Rahul, head coach Anis, assistant coach Mohammad Ansu, goalkeeping coach Subish, team Physio Akzal. All the best to the next match, Maharashtra National Football Academy. Team manager Muhammad Riyaz, head coach Sri Kumar Yadav, goalkeeping coach Harry Penny, assistant coach Jogi, this order office Alvin K. Agustin. Referee of this match, Prashant, assistant referee 1, Sanchez, assistant referee 2, Alampito, 4th official, Muchi. All are national referees. Match commissioner and referees as well, taking Jacob K. Now the man of the match award of this match goes to jersey number 99, Matteo Zularon of Muthoot Football Academy. Man of the match award goes to jersey number 99, Matteo Zularon from Argentina. Representing Muthoot Football Academy. Zularon, you are requested to report in front of the match commissioners pavilion. Zularon, jersey number 99, Muthoot Football Academy, is awarded to Man of the Match award. This award is presented by Mr. Nawaz, Joint Secretary of the District Football Association, Thrissur. Man of the Match award goes to jersey number 99, Matteo Zularon, representing Argentina, Muthoot Football Academy player. The award is presented by Mr. Nawaz, Joint Secretary of the District Football Association, Thrissur. Congratulations to jersey number 99, Matteo Zularon. Now the match going to RM Haifa Patami versus FC Kerala. Our sincere thanks to ambulance officials, sincere thanks to FC Kerala Canberra players for doing this outside the field of play. See you tomorrow. Good night.